The sun was shining brightly in the park, casting a warm glow over the lush green grass. A group of kittens were playing together, chasing each other around and pouncing on leaves. One little kitten, Whiskers, was particularly adventurous. She darted between the trees, her tail twitching back and forth as she explored every nook and cranny. Her friends, Fluffy, Mittens, and Patches, followed close behind, laughing and purring as they played. They stumbled upon a butterfly fluttering around a patch of colourful flowers. Whiskers tried to catch the butterfly, but it fluttered just out. Finally, Whiskers managed to catch the butterfly, but she gently let it go, watching as it flew away into the sky. The kittens all cheered and pounced on each other, happy to have shared in the fun. As the sun began to set, the kittens headed home, tired but happy from their fun-filled day in the park. As they walked, they noticed a little girl sitting on a bench, watching them with a big smile on her face. The kittens curiously approached her, rubbing against her legs and purring contentedly. The little girl laughed and reached down to pet them, and the kittens purred even louder, enjoying the attention. The little girl told the kittens about her own adventures in the park, about the birds she had seen and the flowers she had picked. The kittens listened intently, their ears perked up and their eyes wide with excitement. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the kittens said their goodbyes to the little girl and headed home, tired but happy from their fun-filled day. As they curled up together in their cozy beds, they couldn't stop talking about their adventures in the park. Whiskers was still buzzing from her butterfly chase, and Fluffy was reliving the thrill of the chase. Mittens and Patches were already planning their next adventure. The next day, the kittens decided to explore the park again, this time with a newfound sense of adventure. They chased after a ball, pounced on a toy mouse, and even tried to catch a fish in the pond. As the sun began to set, they curled up together, tired but happy from their fun-filled day. As they rested, they heard the sound of birds chirping and leaves rustling in the wind. The kittens looked up at the trees, watching as the leaves swayed gently back and forth. They felt the warm sun on their fur, and they knew that they were exactly where they wanted to be. The kittens loved their adventures in the park, and they always looked forward to their next trip. They were happy and content, and they knew that they would always have each other's backs. As they curled up together in their cozy beds, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of all the fun they would have tomorrow. As they slept, they dreamed of chasing butterflies and playing in the sun. They dreamed of exploring the park and making new friends. They dreamed of having the best adventures ever, and they couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, the kittens woke up early, eager to start their next adventure. They stretched their little bodies and arched their backs, giving a good yawn to signal the start of their day. They padded softly out of their cozy beds and began to explore the park once again. As they walked, they noticed the sounds of the park coming alive. They heard the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the distant sound of children playing. The kittens' ears perked up, and they quickened their pace, eager to see what the day had in store. The kittens came across a small pond where they saw fish swimming in the water. They crouched low to the ground, watching in awe as the fish darted back and forth. Whiskers, being the bravest, decided to try and catch one of the fish. She crept closer and closer, her tail twitching with excitement. The other kittens watched, holding their breath as Whiskers made her move. She pounced, but the fish swam away, leaving Whiskers to splash in the water. The kittens all laughed and played in the water, having the best time ever. As the day went on, the kittens continued to explore the park. They climbed trees, chased after balls, and even made some new friends. They met a friendly squirrel who offered them some nuts, and they met a curious rabbit who showed them the secrets of the park. The kittens were amazed by all the new things they were seeing and experiencing. They were learning and growing every day, and they were loving every minute of it. As the sun began to set, the kittens decided to head back home. They were tired but happy, and they couldn't wait to curl up in their cozy beds and dream about their next adventure. As they walked, they noticed the stars beginning to twinkle in the sky. They looked up in awe, watching as the stars shone brighter and brighter. The kittens felt a sense of wonder and magic, and they knew that they were a part of something special. The kittens finally arrived home, tired but happy from their fun-filled day. They curled up together in their cozy beds, purring contentedly as they drifted off to sleep. As they slept, they dreamed of all the fun they would have tomorrow. They dreamed of chasing butterflies, playing in the sun, and exploring the park. The kittens were happy and content, and they knew that they would always have each other's backs.